noise?
So it's like this. I'm not gonna play Genshin until the Yoimiya story comes out. And doing something I thought I was not going to. That's how I'm doing it. Oh. Reason behind that, those 4 stars. I want every one of those 4 stars. I get Jin Young, that's a plus. But I'm gonna keep on inching the. Hey, what's up? We will take our time. Let me show you something real quick. Apparently, once I get 300 standard 5-star, but four-star, they are absolutely. The difference between this game, Genshin, and Banner, Genshin. Any of those 5 stars are just but then why I was crushed when they put Dea in the but Tignari, who also still pretty strong. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish.
Branya said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious. Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Pela and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Happy. Although if it was me, I'd definitely fire. I'd like. Don't know if it's my end or yours, but I'm having a hard time understanding you. I hear you say 37 words, then you get cut off by silence for 5 seconds, rinse and repeat. It's definitely on my side because my gate is my noise gate is huge. So I have to. I'll keep the stupid microphone closer to me, like this. I'll stick it on my belly. Uh-oh. I haven't dropped any frames. Here we go.
Whoa, so much ice! But it's warm here. Aren't you overworlders worried it'll melt? Not at all. It may look like ice, but it's actually a monument carved out of geomeral crystal. Ah, geomarrow! It's a shame Daddy isn't here. He'd find a buyer for it and sell it for big bucks. How do I explain? This particular piece of geomarrow is definitely not for sale. A photo? What's that? Hook wants to see it! I must remind you that taking photos of others without gaining their permission violates Belobog Public Security Ordinance number... Wait, that's a nice picture, and it's crystal clear. Wow, photos are awesome. Can Hook have it? You like it? It's yours. A farewell gift from us. Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Right now I have it running TCP. I may want to switch to UDP and see if that'll get rid of the stuttering. I'm not sure yet.
Didn't your parents tell you to knock before? It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara about you.
How have you been, big sister? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things. I like it here a lot.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
Hey, that's not your line. We're here to take a photo, remember?
I can do both.
This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses?
Press the function button. Looks like I can't get Clara in the shot. Here it is. I'm gonna do better.
Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had your skills.
Huh? Am I really that short? I thought...
Don't worry.
You're not
if
wearing
you
any
eat like Don Hung,
shoes
you'll be
either.
as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart. I'll make a copy for you too, Clara.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big Sister, March, Dan Hung, thanks for taking care of me. Safe travels. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a while. Time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's sleep.
We can sleep when we're back on the Express.
Not so fast! Last time we were here, that evil Madam Guardian interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Don't you think we should make up for it? Come on! Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I do.
I guess we're heading back to the hotel where we were arrested.
Come around and have a look.
Weird. Rossi.
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
Gonna go read the Tales series.
Weather's pretty nice, huh?
Well, doesn't look like I got a choice. Oh, that must have been a daily mission. Oh, it reminds me. Wrong way. Oh yeah, it's just this. Duh. Oh wait, it's not this. And it comes to level 40. Let me see if I can get this done real quick. Where's this 40? Oh no, it's 30. Wow, it takes everything, huh? Who's next? Wow, barely. That's not gonna be easy.
At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve.
Oh, it was a close thing, all right. Good thing it dawned on me. Hey, Sampo doesn't have to be a protagonist, right? The likes of us are better suited to, shadowy comic relief, eh? Turns out the Astral Express crew is more fun than I expected. You liked it? Really? Told you so. No. I'm in no hurry to leave. What? Oh, Epsilon? What fun can you get out of a giant Vanity Fair like that? True happiness.
Who is the
always
new chick?
entails a manifestation
The teddy
of
bear, and
dignity
is
of
the Scythe girl still
mankind.
best girl?
Now that's a quote I live
Scythe
by.
girl is definitely still best girl.
Bye for now. Send my regards to the guys
And the chick with the
girls
teddy
in
bear is a
tavern.
healer.
Oh, and don't forget to say
Toss
that
the teddy bears at you and they heal you.
Semper will catch them for the next one. Time to make my curtain call.
But there is a
To
new
you, my dear audience, I dedicate my
guy,
performance.
and I guess I can show you him. He is not. He's the new event banner.
You don't have to answer that. But if the answer is no, then you'll break my heart.
Not being meta. Creepy guy.
We should be getting back to the Express. Time to find March and Danhung.
Ah, did it anyway. So, this is Jing Wang. Let me show you what he does now.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant Spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
I told ya I could fight. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's keep him alive. now, as you can see, there's a turn there, and that yellow thing.
Try that again.
Yeah, he was breaking the fourth wall and talking to us. That yellow thing is a summon. Now, after these turns go, watch what happens.
There's no time to lose.
And his wife. I ask why.
This thunder! Follow my charge.
Now, I could do it again.
Time for the master stroke.
Hang on a second. Driving me crazy here. My goodness!
Bide your time, but don't waste it.
Hang on a moment. I'm gonna find out why I'm got such high latency. Okay, it looks like it's over. Yeah, it lost a lot of frames. And it looks like the latency is doesn't look like it's on Twitch or Restream. Still looks like it's me, my ISP, giving me annoying things. So anyway, here's what I'm saying. So when he attacks, this is his ult.
Radiant spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Now that yellow area, that thing is his summon. And after all the enemies go, it's gonna hit them. In the meantime, let's see if they survive this part.
Conflict is pitiless.
I guess they did.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Okay, so now they fight. They shoot. This guy's gonna die.
You can't run.
And then this guy's gonna die. And then this guy's going to die. Oh, I guess she doesn't have any more turns left. And that's what he does. Looks like I've got more. What time is it anyway? It could be because I'm on a frickin' cable. something way of microphone. What you do? Huh. About 9 something. The girl is still cooler. Facts. Alright, well, let's wait out this lag spike. Find out what the HD double hockey sticks is going on. Wow, that's a huge spike. Looks like it's halftime now. My bandwidth is staying strong, but my latency is vicious. Mic check. Nothing is working. You've mentioned you recently got back to and re-obsessed with Division 2. The game is still so much fun. Good things they added, expansion world as New York. Sticky Bomb Launcher has been a blast. Man, I played that game ages ago. And I still have, I'm at what, 2 characters? I really enjoyed it. Thank you. Router check. Okay, it looks like the storm is over. See if anything happens here. One of the things I am noticing is that my connection to Twitch and Restream is staying together. So whatever is going on is an ISP issue or computer issue. Ugh. These are the fun parts. All right. Meet up with your friends and prepare to leave. And creepy Sampo. Come on, guys. We good? Fine? No? Not yet? A blip? Don't tell me, as soon as I put this down. Doesn't want me to play. All right, let me see what my Alright. UDP it is. Once more, into the breach. Oh wait, I forgot some. Are you playing Division 2 on your stream? Okay.
Morning! How did you sleep? I'm full of energy myself. You poor thing. I'll go check the lunar calendar. Today might be unlucky.
Did you get Himiko's message? It's time to go. The conductor will nag us again if we put the express behind schedule.
Yeah. Well, pack your souvenirs and stuff. Back home we go.
Alright, time to leave Bellabog. Let's steal stuff. Oh wait, stairs.
So, this friend of mine.
I think I'm on train tracks.
Here we are at last. It's sad to say goodbye.
Nothing lasts forever. You'll stop feeling sad the moment you set foot on the express.
Hey, I'm not that heartless, you know.
Let's go!
Priorities? What do you mean? Are you saying rebuilding the underworld isn't one of your priorities?
Of course not. I'm just saying we have limited assets and we need new parameters.
Assets, parameters. You sure love your fancy words. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll go down myself.
Come on, Seela. I won't leave you to—
Look, Branya! There'll be plenty of difficulties waiting for them, right?
Yes. Their future is filled with even more uncertainty than ours. But we will prevail here, even if it means arguments like this go on forever.
Aww.
They won't go on forever if I win them.
Welcome home, you three.
Himiko, Mr. Yang! Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Although Welt and I didn't get
It's
the
in
chance
Unity,
to go
huh?
with you, I can tell you worked hard to bring things back to normal.
You're building games?
Well done, everybody. And especially you. I heard a lot of good things about you.
Really?
I'd say it's a solid 5 stars.
Get some rest on the Express. Eurilo 6 was not an easy ride. Pom Pom is of the opinion that we should leave as soon as possible.
Both
to avoid
Genshin and
potential
this game,
resurgences
Honkai,
of the anomalies
were both
we
made using
experienced
Unity.
earlier. Himiko and I agree.
Which means we need to decide where our next destination is, soon.
That's right.
That's the path of the nameless, I presume. Always on the road, always trailblazing. I'm not complaining, by the way. One adventure after another, that's exactly what I signed up for.
Looks like March has fallen in love with the way of the nameless. That's good to hear. You can head back to your rooms for some rest, or stay here and make yourselves a cup of coffee, whichever you like.
They're trying to push coffee on us. Where is my room?
There I was thinking this guy would gradually open up.
We need to give him some time, March. I think he treasures the time spent with you guys. About your battle against the Supreme Guardian and the whole Stellaron situation, you must have a lot of unanswered questions, I suppose. While you were away, Welt and I did some research and came to some interesting conclusions. Let me know if you want to ask about anything.
Home sweet home. Mr. Yang and Himeko must be bored given how long our train had to stay here. Where's our next stop? I can't wait!
Oh, you're trying to turn yourself into a VTuber.
Shh! Checking star rail stability. Pom Pom needs to focus.
Okay.
The Express crew tread upon the trailblaze. We travel between worlds, like a thread weaved into the life stories of others. The universe is vast beyond our imagination. It's a miracle that our paths converge. The fact that we get to know and travel with each other can only be seen as the design of destiny. Thank you for becoming our companion. I'll do my best to answer any questions you may have.
I think I'm taller than her.
It's virtually impossible to destroy a Stellaron. No one, not even Herta, has found a way to break its structure. The best we can do at this stage is to prevent its energy from overflowing. When the Supreme Guardian was defeated, the Stellaron that had been transmitting energy to her exposed its weakness to us for a brief period of time, allowing Welt and I to contain its power. That's about all we can do about a Stellaron. It may be suppressed for now, but it's only a matter of time before it regains power. But this brief window should allow the people on this planet to heal and rebuild. Sure. Oftentimes, those who are involved in historic events don't have the opportunity to see things from a wider perspective. I hope as an onlooker, I may provide some help. Is a Stellaron, there's no doubt about that. What I've gathered so far suggests it's likely that the Supreme Guardian was corrupted by the Stellaron at a very young age. All the tragedies that came after can be traced to that point. On the flip side, we can't judge Cocolia too harshly. Imagine if it were you or me who had to sit on the throne and watch the city slowly being brought to its knees. Would we not question what we believed in? Klapoth the Preservation is known for their indifference. Unless you become a zealot like those with the corporation, it's hard to share in the Eon's power. Determined to preserve the world they loved, the architects held on for hundreds of years. But as the Fragmentum continued to advance, their already wavering faith started to show some cracks. And one particular guardian, Cocolia, abandoned the path of preservation altogether. In contrast, you stood your ground and proved your faith in the Amber Lord. Judging by how the battle turned out, Klapoth responded to your wish. Their gaze infused you with the power to wield the weapon of a supreme guardian and to take control of the Colossus. Don't mention it. Welt and I may have stayed on the Express this whole time, but we've been watching over you from the moment you set foot on Eurilo 6. Friends look after each other. The same goes for us Nameless. Please remember, no matter where you are in the universe, the Express will always be behind you. Sure, ask away. We've got plenty of time. Welt may be better equipped to answer that, but if you want my 2 cents, I'd say it's unlikely. I guess it's possible, but it would take a long time. I can tell from your report that the new Supreme Guardian of Belobog is a smart young lady with leadership qualities. What's more important is
When
that
you
she
spend an hour
her people
or
after
more
the journey
trying to
into
fix one problem, only
the
to
firm
upload your
and honest
avatar to
support
find
she
that you
gets
created
from
6
people
more
around
little.
her will also prove immensely
It's a little
useful.
frustrating at times. Yep,
But
that's programming
fate
for you.
loves to play tricks on people. Even if during their lifetime they manage to make Eurilo 6 prosper again to a certain degree, they will remain vulnerable and helpless to
I think the
countless
best part
threats
about it
lurking
is
in the
when
recesses of the universe.
you finally get to
We
that
can only
point
give them our best wishes from afar.
where the problems you have are minimal, acceptable, never perfect.
You're most welcome. Have some rest. You've earned it.
So, your first trailblazing expedition has concluded. How do you feel? Be it joy or pain, success or regret, it's all part of the journey. Those feelings will accompany you as long as you tread on the trailblaze, and one day you'll grow used to them. It seems you have something on your mind. Let's hear it. I'd like to hear a fresh perspective myself. As talkative as Himiko is, we've pretty much run out of topics. I too wished to go with you, but Himiko insisted on letting you and your friends rise to the challenge.
Basically, you can't go with the 5 stars.
I've been observing what's happening on the ground from the Express, and I have to admit that I got sweaty palms a couple times. I was glad to see you 3 meet friends you could trust and overcome hardships. Well done. Himiko was calm from the very beginning. She kept telling me to trust you youngsters' decisions. And she was right. I really need to stop worrying so much. I'm afraid not. As I've mentioned before, the Stellaron's influence on Eurilo 6 is more profound than we might think. I don't think Belobog's fight against the lingering effects of the Stellaron will end anytime soon. But the balance of power is tilting ever so slightly towards humanity, the crucial factor being the hope you brought about. As intangible as it may sound, don't underestimate hope, because the power it inspires has no limit. Like the Stellaron, it's a seed that may grow into something much bigger. But, in my opinion, the fruit that hope bears will have a much bigger impact than that of the Stellaron. Is that so? Well, I think you did the right thing. It's better to move forward with the burden of knowledge than to tread a perilous road with blind optimism. I remember a distant world where the people were faced with unimaginable danger every single day. But they saved their planet time after time with wisdom and courage. This goes to show how much of a difference ordinary people can make. I hope Eurilo 6 sees that too. Likewise. Get some sleep. We'll be heading off again soon.
Now who am I to talk to? Ah, Pom Pom. My avatar's hand gesture triggered facial expression broke when I updated to the latest VR chat SDK. Trying to fix it somehow broke the sitting animation, causes me to clip through the floor.
Pom-Pom, we're back!
Shh! Checking star rail stability! Pom-Pom needs to focus!
Good to see you too.
Spatial readout. Back to the normal bracket. Star rail stability keeps rising. 56%, 57%. The numbers have stabilized. Dispatch the Express. Oh, welcome back to the Express. You've accomplished your Trailblaze mission. The Express appreciates your help. Thanks to you, the Space Fisher is healing up, and the Star Rail has become stable enough for us to dispatch the Express. As for the coaches, Pom-Pom's checked every nook and cranny and made sure everything's in good order. The destination will be announced at the navigation meeting. For now, get some rest and stay tuned. Don't worry about it. Eurilo 6 probably doesn't have anything worth buying anyway. Plus, it's your first time on a Trailblaze mission, so Pom-Pom will let it slide this time. But don't forget next time. Oh, Pom-Pom almost forgot. There you go. Careful not to spill it.
Thank you, conductor.
Right away. To avoid encountering the anomalies again, the Express will dispatch shortly and head to a more stable area. For your safety, please don't leave your seat until the Express has reached cruising speed.
Pom Pom versus Paimon, who wins? Good question. I think it's probably gonna be Pom Pom. He seems to me that be a type of construct that would probably not hesitate to shoot somebody. Anyone who has information on origin of these robots, report to Molly. What the hell's going on here? I gotta sit. I do not have a room.
Hello? Hello? It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 Trailblazers, the activity of the Fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the Star Rail have returned to normal. Pom-Pom will dispatch the Express shortly, and we'll be leaving Eurilo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
This ain't prison. Oh, hey, it's him.
Genshin,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan.
Well, that's good.
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
That's not so good.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently, and we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Ah.
Morning. You're very punctual. We'll hang on to it. It's cute. The trailblazing of Eurilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet. Not telling yet. We'll make an official announcement in the meeting, but I'm keeping you in suspense for now. The meeting will start soon.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
The 3 of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew.
Oh, hey, it's her.
Kafka. I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to
Alex
look on
Express
the bright side
99.
of things.
$9.99 and Captain
I will
Harlock.
say,
Huh?
Herta certainly paid you all a compliment.
That's a good. That's a
Maniac
possibility.
Claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you, Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Law Fu?
The Xianzhou Lawfu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lawfu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent,
Why not?
No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Lawfu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he perished too, right?
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
How could the mighty Xianzhou Alliance be breached by a Stellaron? It's fair to say that it ranks highly among the known forces in the universe. The path of the hunt is narrow and doesn't stand out among the other paths, but the Alliance enjoys the direct blessing of the Eon. The 6 great ships of the Xianzhou are like brothers in arms. Its power is much greater than those factions that simply draw their strength from the paths themselves. This is big. I'm coming with you this time.
Woo!
What do you think about all this? Oh? And why is that? We can't trust everything Kafka says. It's credible that the leader of the Stellaron Hunters can predict the future, but Kafka might not be telling the truth. This is a difficult matter. If she is telling the truth and we turn a deaf ear, those on the La Fu will be in great danger.
Whoa, what are you doing here? I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman. It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that? Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this? Taking things seriously all of a sudden? Oh yeah, I just spoke to Don Hung. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against. I should have known you'd listen to that Stellaron hunter. Whatever. But you should think before you do that.
Wow. Everybody's against me.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge. March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to the Lofu. I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it. So if you're planning on going, I can't go with you. I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good luck.
Are you okay, Don Hung? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou La Fu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the La Fu, we may have the
More
chance
dates
to
and
save
social
many
activities?
innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1. Four against 1. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
All right, all right.
Look at her just
I think
smile.
We're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Don Hung, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's even got wheels. Wow. It's a big ship.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Lawful Skyport. Starsky given.
Well, that's not good.
Transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Something's not right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Lafu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Imiko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Dan Heng here with me.
Trailblazers assemble? Really?
Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Yeah, never pay attention to these things. These things are effort that they put into these things.
Have a safe trip, you guys! Never. Don't worry about me. I'm just happy you're enjoying the journey.
Pom Pom still seems a little sad.
All this universe, and we just happened to bump into a Xianzhou ship that Dan Heng spent time on? Oh, that's gotta be fate. I wonder what Dan Heng's stories await us. That guy sure has a mysterious past. We gotta take this opportunity on the Luofu to dig into it. I knew you'd be excited. Check out the master of gossip over here.
I wonder if she even remembers we've got a job to do down there.
This time, you'll get the chance to witness Welt in action. I'm glad he's going with you. He doesn't talk much about his past. If you ask him, he'll just tell you about how he worked in animation. But that's only a small part of his story. Believe me when I say he has more experience than I do.
Animation.
You need to take extra care on this expedition. I've compiled some intel on the Xianzhou for you. I hope it comes in useful.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is...
Let's definitely look at them. I guess that's a no, but let's joke a little bit.
Always thinking with your stomach. What about all the scenic photo opportunities?
The Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
So he's like a teacher.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps. Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
Are you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
By the Gnosis. Doesn't look like I get to use him. Like I got to use Himika.
Come on.
Oh yeah, she has a grenade launcher.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Up ahead.
You're hurt, son. Try not to talk. March, use your six-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
How about you? Are you a survivor?
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
What is this? Okay, so that's how I get my technique points back. And those are treasure chests. The treasure chests are different on each world.
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Coming.
How about you, headache guy?
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
Okay.
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Awaiting orders, Mr. Yang.
Uh-oh. What do I have?
So you are afraid of me?
Not much, it looks okay.
Let me end your misery.
Keep up. My tempo!
That'll take more than medicine. You're in bad shape.
I hope you're prepared.
A delicate operation.
15 frames per second going on there. I'm not seeing a change in anything. Okay, yeah, I did drop some frames. But it stopped. Uh-oh.
Time for the main event. Turn up the volume. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Oh, that's not good.
Don't listen.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Woo! I'm glad I held that one back.
Miss Tingyun, fall back! They're Mara struck. We've already lost them.
You there? We need your help. Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast. Pleasure.
I love this music.
You're giving yourself a compliment.
Years of cold hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Don't mess with me.
Time for the main event. Keep up! It's my tempo!
Time for a shot.
Let's see if this guy comes back to life.
Savor the vigor of it. So you are afraid of me.
That's not good.
This song's just for you. Turn up the volume.
You bastard.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Naughty children, don't.
Okay, that guy died. Thank goodness.
Nap time. What a headache.
Oh, you're freaking kidding me.
You will know justice.
I'll free you from your chains.
Stop living.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. Who's next?
Miss Ting-Yun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Ting-Yun. I'm the Ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Ambassador.
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I'm... Galactic Battler? Why not?
What a heroic sounding name. Don't mind her. She likes to get a little creative with her introductions. Next time, why not remind me before I give up my name? I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut.
the Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
I think we're about to get arrested again.
Or with the Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
Oh, where is she? What if this will explain some March 7 stuff?
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara-struck.
Alright, do I want to change anything? Yeah.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask, that's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please, accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock. I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm not built for hard labor.
Of course not.
She sure knows how to boss people around.
We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted.
Great, they both have rebirth. Now I understand how this works. You don't have rebirth though, so let's end you.
This song's just for you.
Okay, so what I want is someone who can debuff.
Keep up. My tempo!
You have the worst luck running into me.
Time to go on the offensive. Indestructible.
You can't run.
Don't mess with me.
Explode her at once. With sticky bombs.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Try that again.
I'll free you from your chains.
You don't get a turn.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
Oh, you lucky.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Really couldn't. It might be better to have a debuffer and get rid of that resurrect spell. However, let me take a look at my debuffer here. Whew. Yeah, Razor Relics. I don't think I have anything amazing right now. We'll just give her that crap. Oh, I got Eidolon on her. I have anything? I have to do it up to 11. More importantly, can I level her up? Aren't it just a 7? Ugh. That reminds me. That's not what I want.
Cheese.
That's not what I want. Where is it? Is it this one? Nope, that's not it either. Where the frick is it? Oh yeah, it's assignments, but the assignment's not here. Where are you, Panda? I don't think that's necessary. Leave that alone. Alright, I'll go ahead and use up the rest of my... Let's be 37 for now. See how that works out for me. Alright. I'm pretty sure they want me to do weird stuff now. Various freight containers are placed in assembly. Just position the freight containers to fill the gaps. Uh-huh. Now operation going to make minor adjustments. As a control panel indicate the range the adjustments can be performed. Alright, let's check this crap out. Let's just wiggle to the right. What was that jump to on the right? Ugh, that's so long since I did the time warp. Let's do the time warp again.
Inventory complete.
You mentioned the Stellaron.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amicassator, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
What in a blanket conk is this? The holy hymn. Oh, looks like I'm yeah, I'll come back to that later. Okay, creepy.
Time for the main event.
Let's just do this.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all. Let's rock.
Enough.
Indestructible.
Don't mess with me. Let me end your misery.
The combat report will be ready soon.
Maybe I can run away from him. Oh. Yes? I don't think I go that way anyway. I'll go upstairs though.
Inventory complete.
And I take care of them. What are these creepy things?
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery.
Okay, mister, I like to blow my friends up.
Let me end your misery.
Commencing support. Oh.
Oh, of course.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
What a headache.
All right. Let's murderize them.
Let me end your misery.
Pretty good crowd today.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. Who's next?
This song's just for you. Let's rock!
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Where is it? There.
Don't mess with me.
Wait, X this.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Oh, he's the last one anyway. That's an oops.
Pretty good crowd today.
Is that an...
A sharp side
Yeah.
needs targets. So you are afraid of me.
Let's rock!
Enemy targets detected. Inputting commands. Whoa! Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for good old counterattack.
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
What a headache. Who's next? Don't mess with me.
No time for this crap.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
So you are afraid of me. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Let me end your misery. What a headache.
This song's just for you. Let's rock!
Commencing support. I'll contain them.
Weird green world? Okay. Kills you.
Time well spent.
Let me check something real quick. Ugh. 103. Was I here before? I jumped down?
Get ready, and watch your backs.
Leave it to me.
It can't be. A pointless struggle.
Great.
Wow.
Keep up. My tempo!
Enemy targets detected.
I don't know if this guy had rebirth or not.
Oh! Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Oh, that was useful.
Indestructible.
Ah, poop.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward. I'll free you from your chains.
No more living for you.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Secret of the Saints.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all.
Is that...
I'm on guard.
I got enough? No more living for you.
What a headache. Let me end your misery.
Darn it!
Okay. Pretty good crowd today. Turn up the volume. Don't mess with me. Lance at the ready. Fracture. That's it.
A miracle.
Not a stretch.
That's pissing me off.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward. Keep up. My tempo. What a headache.
I'm really hating you.
Eternity means forever.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all. I'm on guard.
Be lucky.
This song's just for you. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Oh, finally! Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way! Oh, my beautiful tail. We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about. Just sit back and relax. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Undelivered letter. What that's about? Just in case.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, ambassador. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time. I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you could inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead. That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Not so fast. I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
Seriously?
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it. Good idea. We can be his cheerleaders in the background.
Let's not do that. Don't worry. We'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Yes, madam.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. I can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Luofu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal. The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense? You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the General of the Cloud Knights here on the Luofu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I fully agree with you, Helmmaster Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Luofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined... I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us. We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time, and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guest?
What do you think?
If you are able to capture this Stellaron Hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Lofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there is anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known. I've heard of you. The Alliance is very interested in the Astral Express. Blade is wanted by both the Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file. There are 5 known members of the Stellaron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays behind the scenes. Most of the operations are led by Kafka. Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer. Bring her to us. Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of... Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of violence. In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you. If things go as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan. I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter? Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
What do you make of this, Jing Yuan? You think everyone's suspicious. Though they do say some girls have a sixth sense. He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a Helm Master and he's a general.
Seeing as the General gave the order, the Skyfaring Commission will lend you our full support. The Stellaron Hunter investigation is in your hands now. I'll issue you a pass so you can access the facilities around Starskiff Haven. As for personnel, the skyports are currently all under maintenance, so we're thinly stretched. What I can do is send Tingyun as your guide. She'll take care of you during your stay.
I understand how you must feel, but please stay calm.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Xingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xinzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the Six Charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become Sword Champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those 2 Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing... that boy... I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear was that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Folks, if you're looking for a place to wait out the storm, come to Petrichor Inn.
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together? No. Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madame Yukong that you got a warm reception from me when you next see her. Better to be busy than idle, I suppose.
Folks! Put out the storm. Come to Petrichor Inn.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already. Oh, what? But we've done a whole day's work. What's the sun playing at? It felt like we spent the whole day in the Palace of Astrum. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private. They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
That's the friendliest thing I've heard since we arrived. Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Folks, if you're looking for a place to wait out the storm, come to Petrichor Inn.
How can I help? Impossible to say. It used to be that the Divination Commission could track the access history of all the delves. But with the arrival of the Stellaron, things have become messy. Some delves even had their entrance marked as the exit. If I were one of the Stellaron hunters, I'd be very happy to capitalize on all the chaos. It'd be harder to escape, but easier to blend in. Oh, let's hear it. How perceptive. Our wind, clouds, rain, and fog are all artificial. The Realm Keeping Commission's Weather Pavilion manages the environmental conditions here. If Kafka was holding an umbrella, that means she was in an area with artificial rainfall during the transmission. Still, that doesn't help us much. The ship is huge, with changing conditions across various delves. I'm sure there were showers across many of them at the time.
Up now. So, I want to thank y'all for watching, and I hope you're here for the next time. Bye.
Folks, if you're looking for a place to wait out the storm, come to Petrichor Inn.